I observed something about Nigeria of recent, which I am seeing as a development or as a true people coming from a bondage. Of recent, who noticed that people in Nigeria, especially Christianity, they don't fully put themselves in believing most of the things pastors used to say. Yes, I can see that in Nigeria now, before, the way they really wash Africans' head, whereby they make them believe that going, like, you have to do everything or wait for God to do everything for you. That I will tell you for free that most of the churchgoers today, Christian, the reason why they are in poverty today is because of what they hear, what the pastors say in the church. But I can see development coming in now, because a lot of people, they don't really believe on a lot of things most pastors say. Rather, they have to put in their work to become successful. Yes, people are putting more effort now to become successful than before, waiting for God to put food on their table. Imagine example of this Pastor Christ. I've been a car for somebody like that. Before the allegation against him came out about him with the Nollywood actress, whoever believed that this pastor, if he is involved in all those things they mentioned, and is the same person go to altar, try to convince people they should go close to God, try to convince people they should be donating to church, trying to convince people that immorality is a sin, you should stay away from immorality. I want to ask, see, I go to Catholic church. Yes, I go to Catholic church, and I want to tell you guys something. See, there's something you need to know. There is something Catholic church used to do that is not healthy at all. You see that point of always donating to the church, not just the church. Catholic church, they are always in project every year. They don't even see any need of helping the member of the Catholic church. I don't know. See, you guys should not pray like people like us to become a president in Nigeria, because there are a lot of things where I am going to scrap it. It will not happen in Nigeria. Especially see donation in church, or you want to keep building churches all over the country, or in the name of, say, you want to advance, or you want to get more resources from a poor citizen. Citizens are not civilized, because if you keep donating to church, I will see you like a very foolish man, that you are not still civilized. They are still using your sense. Do you know that most of the prayer points you made in church, all the name of to be better for you, or you pray that you have money and that day you have money? Do you know that anytime you expect to have something, you have that thing? Let me give you an example. This week, you might not be expecting money, right? And all of a sudden, somebody call you that, okay, I'm sending you such amount of money. Baba is not a luck. It's not a luck. One or two things lead to why that money came. I am not going against God. I don't tell you that God does not exist. No, God exists. But the way they cook us in Africa make us to go into poverty, or in the name of worshiping God. That's what I am trying to tell you. Now, Catholic Church, they form the habit of doing project every year, which lead a lot of Catholic members into poverty. They don't care about lifting the members. If you check most expensive schools in Nigeria, they are all owned by church members, by a church. You see a Catholic church, every year they are targeting 50 million, 200 million. They'll be doing bazaar, they'll be doing this one, all in the name of to raise money. Catholic church now, the time they use in preaching is lesser than the time they use in doing money activities. What is it for? But I thank God now, people are coming to be wise. They are becoming wiser each day and each day. And but if you guys don't change pattern of the way you preach and the way you do church activities, with time, years to come, church is going to be empty. In Africa, church is going to be what? Empty. Because check, most of those people, you people give hope or make them to hope that things are going to be better. They are the ones suffering until they die. I don't ask you not to go to church. Quote me right. I don't ask you not to go to church. But use your knowledge. God doesn't provide everything that you sit down and want that thing to be provided. You have to go for it. You have to work for it. Remember people who you think they load your money, your state money, your local government money. Are they not? Is it not God that is guiding them? Why are they still alive? You go to church and you be praying for people to die. And people who commit more than you commit, they live longer than you. See, the health and you guys have sense. You guys need to have sense. It's poverty mentality you have, whereby you be considering some people as if they are minor people, or because you are holy, you are holier than them. It's poverty mentality. You need to be wise now and work for yourself. Work on yourself. And those churches that used to always implement things that money must be provided, time to come, you guys are going to lose congregations. I'm not cursing anybody, but in Africa, church is for businesses. There's nothing like church is for God in Africa. They use church for businesses in Africa.